Hey guys, it's Josh here and welcome back to another build video. I did put up a poll on Twitter this morning asking which out of the shearing shed and contemporary modern house you wanted to see first. And you guys voted and said that you wanted to see the micro home first. So this is the micro home. It's very small and it's got quite a lot of wooden elements to it, which I think is quite nice. I think I always say I think it's quite nice, but it's quite nice, and it's got lots of windows around the side of the house, but not so much around the back of the house because I like the feel of having like this wooden frame and then like the one unit in, it's just all glass. So it's kind of like a glass panel, but it was a bit sad that there's none of those like seamless panels in the game yet, but that's fine. And for the foundation, I chose this weird concrete brown foundation because I wanted it to be a flat, straight, I didn't want it to have any bumps or anything around the side, so I just did that. And so it's like a nice straight line from the roof to the ground, which I thought was good. And I ended up putting heaps of plants around the side just to try and hide the concrete, because I wish there was like a timber version of that like the flat foundation, but there wasn't, so I just kind of had to make do with what I had, and I just put concrete around the side. Anyway, for working with the roof, whenever I made changes, it kept resetting the wall tile on the half walls, but that's fine. Fixed all that up, and then we put some stairs up to the door, and I think we get started right away on the interiors. So the exteriors are basically done, and we're now moving on to the interiors. So surprisingly, I think I actually start with the bathroom this time, which is quite strange because I usually start with the kitchen. I wasn't sure what I was thinking. This is like, I don't know, there must be something wrong with me because I started with the bathroom today. But anyway, I started with the bathroom. I chose even though the laundry stuff isn't really modern, I thought it really fit the style of the house because it's got that really nice dark wooden tone which matches with the shower and the toilet. So I decided to use that, and I think I used like a pretty old looking mirror as well, which I think actually worked quite nicely. And once we finished that up, I think I just used I just used that mirror, I guess. That's just the regular modern mirror, I guess. So we put some floor mats down. So I think basically the bathroom is done except for like the toilet paper and whatnot. So we'll finish that a bit later on. And now we're moving on to the kitchen. It's a very small kitchen, but I did leave enough room so your Sims can actually put like a chopping board down and stuff, because I was going to try and clutter it up, but I decided to just try and hold off on the clutter and have one counter dedicated for cooking, because it would be a bit weird. Because when you put clutter down with move objects, like it doesn't register, so like your Sims will just go there anyway. So it looks really weird when your Sims go there and like puts a chopping block over a fruit bowl, and that's kind of weird. So I just decided to just put zero clutter on the counters, except for like the sink. I think the sink has like a soap or something on the side, which it won't affect the chopping board much. Anyway, looks like we've basically put the dining table down and bed while I was talking. So I picked the nice Seasons brown beige bed. It's one of my favorites now. I think I use it in almost every build. And I was having some trouble finding the nice TV stand because there isn't really much room, but I was gonna put a TV in there so your Sims can sit on the bed or something and watch TV. I also put like a small armchair in the corner as well, so if your Sims don't really want to sit on the bed and watch TV, they can sit on that little armchair with a little table next to it so you can read a book as well. And I do put lots of plants in the house like I always do. This is kind of like an eco home, but I tried not to. Like I've already done an eco home, so this is kind of trying to be a bit more like modern in design, but I think it actually turned out to be an eco home. But it looks different to my last one, so I think that's nice. I do spend quite a while just trying to get the right TV unit, but I think I just stick with that like suitcase leather one, but I think that turned out fine. And we're moving on to the exteriors, I think, but we do work on the interior decoration a bit later, like the little bits of clutter and lights. Oh, we're going back there now. So I think I picked a different table because I think I use that table all the time, so I picked this one. I think it came from Get to Work, which I think looks nice. And then I changed up the counters again. So this one I believe is the jungle adventure counter, which has a really nice brown swatch, so that's why I decided to use it. And I was gonna mess around with that other industrial looking one, but that was a bit too out of place. So our fruit bowl goes down. I put it on the dining table because if I put it on the this is what I was talking about. If I put it on the counter, your Sims would still try and cook there anyway, and they'd literally put it on the bowl, which would look very strange. I've seen it before and it looks really weird. And we put one of those really nice big laundry day rugs. It's one of my favorite rugs in the game, especially the single ones as well. And I think we're just already moving on to the decorations. I put things here and there. Yeah, I try to find, I think I put it there, yeah. So the dustpan and shovel goes there. And here's the soap. It actually just goes directly behind the sink, so it shouldn't obstruct anything. I really wanted to use that green wall, but I couldn't find a place to use it. And I think we're putting some plants down now. I put heaps of plants down, but like it's just scattered through the whole part. So like I put some down now. I think I go outside and I come back inside and place even more plants down. So now we're just working on all the clutter. This is actually quite a quick build. Like usually my builds take quite a long time, but this is a very small house, so like it didn't take me that long. Naturally, I put down heaps of these little entrance decorations down because I always do that. And I guess you can read some cookbooks if you want. And there's a few more books in there. And I think I put a bookshelf down. I don't remember, but one thing I almost forgot to put down was a dresser for your Sims. So we put the windows down. I think we're basically done inside apart from a few paintings. And I do put like a really big and nice glass roof in. So it lets a lot of natural light. Like it looks really cool. And for some reason, if your Sims are still sleeping at like lunchtime, they'd get a wake up call with the sun directly above them, which I think is quite nice. Like even if you're not sleeping, it's just really nice to have a lot of light just flow into the house. And it's quite bright, like it's really cool. I think I just picked the random square glass, and it's the rectangular glass windows, glass roofs. Yeah, it looks really cool on the inside. Especially even at nighttime, you can still see a bit of the moon's light, which is quite cool. I do try and find like a nice wall tile that I could use, but I think I just put it back to the way it was because it just looked a bit weird. Like having that kind of like smooth concrete look, I don't think it fit the place that well. Like the whole house has a lot of texture, and it's a bit weird to have something that almost has zero texture on the wall out of nowhere. The diagonal crisscross kind of wooden panel was good, but I decided not to use that. And yeah, I think apart from that we're basically done, so I'll just skip forward to the exteriors, which doesn't take that long. Interiors are now fully complete, so we're moving straight outside and basically go crazy with plants around the entire outside of the house. I do try and like vary it up a bit and put a few different types of plants, even some ferns as well. And yeah, there's lots of plants going down. Like I wasn't really being specific, I was just placing down. I usually put those like really big ground coverage kind of plants around the corners because it looks really cool. But other than that, I just put like completely random plants. I think I just said random plants like 10 times in the last 30 seconds. Oh well, we put more plants down. And I think I put like a couple of trees here and there. Just to like give it some more definition. Like it gives a lot some more definition rather, because it's kind of bare. Anyway, we're basically done, so I'll move on to the screenshots. You guys can find this build on the gallery by searching for IllogicalSims, then looking for the house called Contemporary Micro Home. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you think, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!